Welcome to HowSmart.net Summer Global News Quiz. We have 23 questions and answers about the latest international events and politics. Let's dive in. Alright folks, let's kick things off with a watery mystery. The Submersible Titan disappeared in the Atlantic Ocean. Where was it headed? Was it the Titanic shipwreck, the Bermuda Triangle, or the mythical city of Atlantis? The correct answer is the Titanic shipwreck. The Titan was on a mission to explore the famous shipwreck when it vanished into the depths of the Atlantic, carrying one pilot and 4 very wealthy passengers. Wouldn't want to be their insurance agent. Which U.S. president was the first to face federal charges? Was it Barack Obama, Donald Trump, or George W. Bush? The correct answer is Donald Trump. The Department of Justice unsealed a 37-count indictment against him, alleging that he hid super-secret documents at his Mar-a-Lago home. Seriously, who wouldn't want a sneak peek of nuclear secrets over a golf game? Welcome to the Trump Invitational Golf and Classified Document Club. Next, in a meeting with a publisher, Trump revealed secret Pentagon plans to attack which country? Was it Russia, North Korea, or Iran? Iran. Trump showed off his top-secret plan of attack. Nothing says secret like sharing it with a memoir writer. This wasn't art of the deal. This was the sequel art of the reveal. Moving on to ancestral trivia. Which living U.S. president is the only one whose ancestors didn't enslave people? Was it Donald Trump, Barack Obama, or George Bush? That would be Donald Trump. According to a Reuters report, it's a trump card he can play, being the only living U.S. president whose ancestors came mostly from Europe. Who'd have thought? In which country did the Nova Kakhovka Dam explode, causing floods and chaos? Was it in Hungary, Russia, or Ukraine? The correct answer is Ukraine. It seems the dam couldn't handle the pressure of Russian-Ukrainian relations. Ukraine accuses Russia, but Moscow denies it. Who needs action movies when you have real-life dam explosions? How close did the Wagner troops get to Moscow before their boss, Yevgeny Prigozhin, changed his tune? 125, 250, or 500 miles? 125 miles. Now that's a new miss. Did Prigozhin's private military company almost make it to Moscow's doorstep, throw a surprise party, and realize they forgot the cake? I mean, who'd want a coup when you can avoid bloodshed with a nice chat? Let's talk Turkey. How long has Recep Tayyip Erdogan been ruling the roost? Is it 15 years, 2 decades, or a whopping 25 years? The correct answer is 2 decades and counting. Erdogan won the presidential election with 52% of the votes, securing his position as Turkey's leader. Brace yourselves for more populist politics, cost of living crises, limited freedom of speech, and, of course, the occasional earthquake. Italy, land of pasta, pizza, and political chaos. How many times did Silvio Berlusconi serve as the country's prime minister? Once, twice, or thrice? Yep, he served 3 non-consecutive terms, and boy, did he leave his mark. Known for his lavish lifestyle and controversial policies, including a conviction for tax fraud, he died on June 12, aged 86. Where did India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi stretch himself into a Guinness record, along with 135 nationalities? Was it the UN lawn in New York, the Taj Mahal in India, or the Eiffel Tower in Paris? It's the UN lawn in New York. Modi and a crowd of yoga enthusiasts from 135 different nationalities twisted and turned their way into the record books. The whole scene looked like a globally scaled Twister game. Next, Which country can brag about having the busiest rail system on Earth? China, India, or is the USA number one? India takes the crown for having the busiest rail system. It's like a never-ending game of sardines, but with a billion players. Unfortunately, all that traffic led to a tragic triple train collision. India, your trains are off the rails. Why was the 2023 Emilia Romagna Grand Prix cancelled? Did a swarm of bees decide to invade the track? Did a massive traffic jam block the entrance? Or was it due to a heavy rainstorm that flooded the area? The Emilia Romagna Grand Prix fell victim to sudden floods. It seems Mother Nature had her own race to run. These floods left the Emilia Romagna region in serious shambles, proving once again that water and tires don't mix well. Next, we're off to Russia. How did they react to Senator Lindsey Graham's meeting with Volodymyr Zelensky? Did they invite him to a friendly chess game with Putin, issue a warrant for his arrest, or send him a gift basket with caviar and vodka? Surprise, surprise. Russia decided to issue an arrest warrant for Graham. Why? Well, he had the audacity to criticize the Putin regime and praise U.S. military assistance to Ukraine. Graham boldly challenged Russia to submit to the International Criminal Court, where Putin faces a warrant for forced transfers of children from Ukraine. Who's this woman promising more satellites in space? SpaceX's Kim Jong-nam, North Korea's Kim Sol-song, or Kim Yo-jong? The correct answer is Kim Yo-jong, the sister of North Korea's supreme leader. Not only does she manage her brother's image, but she also promised to defy the UN and launch another military spy satellite. Even when the UN tells her no, she says we're going up anyway. Her commitment is out of this world. Moving on to the presidential race. How did Ron DeSantis announce his candidacy? On a glitchy Twitter stream, in a Fox News interview, or in a pudding-eating contest? The correct answer is, drumroll please, he made the announcement on Twitter. But hold on, the announcement didn't go as planned. Technical glitches plagued a scheduled Twitter Spaces conversation with Elon Musk. Talk about a tech fail. Before Prince Harry's testimony, which British royal faced a similar ordeal? Was it Prince Charles, Prince Edward, or the charming Prince Albert Edward? Prince Albert Edward takes the stage. Back in 1891, he had a royal encounter with a slander case involving an illegal card game. But Prince Harry's testimony is a whole new ballgame, accusing the Mirror of voicemail mischief. Next, how long was the first episode of Tucker on Twitter? Was it a breezy 10 minutes, a chatty 20 minutes, or a marathon 60 minutes? Minutes. Tucker Carlson delivering 10 whole minutes of unsupported theories with questionable claims without providing any proof. That's what we call over-delivering. Next up, why was Ted Kaczynski called the Unabomber? Was he a lone wolf with bombs, an Uno enthusiast, or did he target universities and airlines? Well, the FBI gave him the catchy name to represent his preference for targeting universities and airlines as part of his anti-tech ideology. Ah, the good old days of sending mail bombs instead of posting angry tweets. Sports time. Who is the only male tennis legend to win each of the 4 Grand Slam tournaments at least 3 times? Is it Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, or Rafael Nadal? It's Novak Djokovic. He just clinched his 3rd French Open title, making him the only male player to achieve this feat. If only there was a trophy for most COVID-19 conspiracy theories shared as well. On to the NBA. The 2023 finals broke which record? Highest scoring game, first 3-0 comeback, or highest altitude game? It was the altitude record, folks. The Denver Nuggets, playing in the rarefied air of their home arena, made things a bit challenging for the Miami Heat. But hey, the Nuggets claimed their first ever NBA title. Fun fact, you can't breathe in Denver if you're from Miami. Soccer fans, pay attention. Lionel Messi shocked the world after leaving Paris Saint-Germain, but how? Did he join Inter Miami, go back to Barcelona, or switch to basketball? He joined Inter Miami in Major League Soccer. The man with magic in his feet decided to bring his talents to the United States. Because when you're Messi, retirement means just moving to a more sunshine-filled football field. The Church of England clergy just did something for the first time in their nearly 500-year history. What was it? Asking for pay rise, performing mass exorcism, or welcoming transgender people? They asked for a raise. It seems even the divine needs some extra cash these days. The clergy demanded a 9.5% increase in their allowance, and honestly, who can blame them? Keeping up with heavenly trends and keeping the heat on is no easy task these days. What's the Korean age all about? Is it being born at the age of 1 and aging every New Year's Day? Born age at 0 and age on Chinese New Year? Or is it just a plastic surgery look? Korean age considers the womb as year 1 and adds another every New Year's Day. But from June 2023, South Korea said, "Forget tradition, we're going international." Millions of people are suddenly younger overnight. Now that's what we call a mass anti-aging movement. In Rome's Largo, Argentina square, a famous figure met his doom. Was it Mark Antony after losing a battle, Spartacus who led a slave revolt, or Julius Caesar who was stabbed by his frenemies? This square witnessed the infamous backstabbing incident where Julius Caesar's butt is turned on him. Et tu Brute, too. Now, after being off limits for ages, you can finally walk where Caesar fell. Just remember to choose wisely who to bring with you. And that's it. We hope you learned something worthwhile. Don't forget to visit howsmart.net for more quizzes and trivia games, where we attempt to make sense of this world one fact at a time. Stay sharp.